the easiest homemade yogurt ever. Sous vide yogurt.
Yeah, it's the simplest way to make yogurt, and if you do it right, you can have yogurt for the rest of your life. I think what we're making today is a very plain and basic yogurt, like the very base model, which only requires a milk and some existing yogurt. There's other ways to do it with starter, but I'll start with that.
I always found that the North American yogurt, I lived in North America for about 10 years now, always tastes like crap.
What do you mean? It tastes perfect.
No, that's one of the things I miss the most when I go back home to Australia. The yogurt there is so much more creamy. I don't know, there's just something wrong with the yogurt here.
I don't know what it is. It tastes like normal to me.
Well, you've tried Australian yogurt.
It's true. Australian yogurt is pretty good. Let's give it a try. Fairly simple. We have 1 cup of whole milk. So we'll take 1 cup and pour it into our mason jar, like so.
Another thing that's weird is like milk comes like this. Like, what is this? Like, how do you even open this? Like, what do you do with it?
You put it into the milk container. Apparently I heard it's to save plastic.
Isn't that plastic?
Yeah, but it's less than a container. It's like in Asia when you go and drink your soup, it comes in a plastic bag. I think it's the same concept. No?
Okay.
I'll tell you a story. When I was a kid, we have to cut the bags, as you saw. So I used to always cut on the wrong side. I used to cut on this side, and my dad used to get so pissed because once you cut it, it's really hard to remove the bag from the container.
What? How can you cut it in the wrong side?
Well, because you just cut the bag and because you have to pour like this, right?
That's only 2 sides.
Yeah, and I cut on the wrong side.
All the time?
A lot of the times. Anyhow, we'll never talk about that again. You close it up. So there's 2 temperatures that we need to be aware of for doing yogurt. The first one is to heat the milk until 180 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna do that with the sous vide. And then we're gonna bring down the temperature to 110. You can do this by adjusting the sous vide to 110 degrees and adding ice or cold water. Leave the milk in there for another 40 minutes. And so the next step is to add your cultures. All yogurt has live cultures in North America. If you live somewhere else, just make sure it has this. Okay, so all we need to do is add 2 teaspoons into each milk. Okay. Ooh,
that's a giant teaspoon. The first one is already 2 teaspoons.
Not an exact science here, guys.
Is it not?
It works, okay? Close her back up. Place the jars back in the 110 degree water for 6 hours. After time is up, chill in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Yogurt is done. I actually left it in there a little longer than I should have because I wanted to sleep. So usually we keep it around 5-6 hours. I think I did like 8.
So what would the difference be?
Well, see, if you leave it in too long, it can get a little grainy.
But the whole purpose of it is to make it creamy, Kevin.
I know, but there's ways around it, which we'll go over.
So let's have a look at the texture. Okay.
Yeah.
It's plain yogurt.
Plain yogurt.
Like tart, nothing else, no sugar, no nothing.
But it's not too tart. I like this. What you actually can do to make different textures. So this is the plain yogurt. If you want to make Greek yogurt, let's say you want it thicker, what you do is you get a strainer, put a coffee filter or cheesecloth, put it in there and leave it to strain a couple of hours until overnight. The longer you leave it, the thicker and drier it will get, and that's how you get the like Greek yogurt consistency is they strained it for, let's say, 12 hours or something along those lines. And
I think the texture of this is pretty good already.
Yeah.
Just a little bit grainier than I want.
Okay. So if you have left it in too long, what you do is you pour out whatever, the whey or milk, the leftover milk liquid, okay? And then you stir it up until it's smooth, put it back in the container, it'll be good Nice and smooth.
So I should just stir it up now to make it creamy?
Let's give it a try. Why not? It looks creamier. It's creamy. What do you think?
Yeah, it's creamier. It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
I don't know, I just feel like this is like, oh, you would think, oh, yogurt, blah, blah, blah. You're
Whatever.
like, that's it?
If you wanted the fruit bottom, you can, I use jam, like a fruit jam, but I guess you can cook up your own fruits.
And I think you can use this for like cooking as well, since it's plain flavor.
Exactly, yes.
You can do like tzatziki, like
Put it on
yogurt,
your curries,
yeah, and the curries.
marinate your tandoori chicken. We should do that in the sous vide. All right, well, have fun.
I still can't believe that it became creamy just by mixing it. This is ridiculous. It's like, is this even cooking?